This is going to be your next painting. Now in this one, as you can tell, there's a lot more going on. We have a more detailed sun coming in from this angle. We have a transition between orange and red. We have our space here in the background. We have, again, 3 planets. Same type of textures, just different colors, as you can tell. We're going to show you how to create these little space castles with the force field around them. How to create stairs. This is a new one. This reflective floor on the ground. Almost like a tile. We'll call it a tile floor. Let's see. Well, I think you guys are going to have a lot of fun with this one. I'll put the date. Now we are ready to begin. Well, in this painting, we're going to go ahead and do another beginner level. So we're going to stick to the basics. And perhaps one there. One here. I think I'm going to go with this layout. It looks pretty good. What do you guys think? Okay, once again, very lightly, I'm just going to add very light layer of black so that we know exactly where our planets are at. But I'm going to use orange as the main planet. And instead of green, I'm going to use black. I'm going to use green, this top planet up here, and red on this bottom one. Now notice how I'm sticking to the basic colors. I'm not using anything too fancy, purples, different shades of blue. It's just the basic colors that you can get at Walmart. Not too complicated. Again, this is the baby steps, guys. So I'm going to use black on all 3 of these planets. With a magazine sheet, tear off a piece, and I'm going to begin creating a texture. I'm only going to add shadow to the side planets. One here, and one here. And I'll show you why. Now what we're going to do is we're going to place the planet stencils right on top. And remember, don't put too much pressure onto them. Make sure you get some of the black. For the terrain, I'm going to create something a little different. I'm going to use green. Yeah, you heard me right. Some green, a little bit of orange. Now, I'm also going to cover very lightly this ground that I'm going to be using. This is going to be our terrain in the background. For the light source, I'm going to do something a little different. I'm going to use some orange. Like so. And I'm going to use some red. Kind of like what we did last time where we created an aura. See that? So it kind of transitions from orange to a red. And perhaps maybe even a little blue. I like to make my paintings quite colorful. Okay. Now on the empty spots, I'm going to go ahead and cover that with black. That practice does make perfect. There we go. Now with the magazine sheet, or a piece of it, so take off like this. And I'm going to remove some of the black that we added. See that? Now if the paint starts to dry, use clear coat. Clear coat is very important. It'll keep your painting moist, preventing it from drying. It'll buy you more time, in other words. Alright? Now we're going to come in with the straight edge. We're going to create a different terrain here on the bottom. What we're going to do, let's see if I can show you what I'm doing. I'm going to spray paint some blue along this edge, letting the mist fall down. So you see now you got some blue here on the bottom. Just like so. get some black and do the bottom part here. Alright, so when you're done, you should have something that looks like this. This is not quite water. So, and what I'm going to do is with the spraycasso tool here, I'm going to create a grid. So you guys can see me do this. You see these colors that we added here on the side? Maybe a good idea to add those colors here as well. So we used some orange and stay consistent, you know. Since we sprayed it on that edge, we're going to use them right here. So let's remove this. So now, you see that? Awesome. We're going to come in with the spraycasso tool. You can use a straight edge to help you stay within the lines. And we're just going to scratch off a vanishing point. In this case, the vanishing point is right in the middle of this mountain that we created. So, from there, we're going to remove some of this paint. Create a little space castle. And the way we do that is we're just scratching off some of the paint. We're just scratching it off, that's all we're doing. See that? Now, let's create some stairs. What do you say? Again, all we're doing is just scratching back and forth. If it begins to dry on you, clear coat. And we can do it all the way down to the end. You can even add the stairs, starting from up here. Now guys, it's your imagination. Have fun with it. Piece of poster board that I use just for, you know, purposes like this. We're going to create a U. See that? A U shape. We're going to come in with the white. We're going to place this at the very top of the little space castle. And we're going to aim at this spot right here. We're not going to aim directly into the painting. We're going to aim at this poster board and then have the mist come down. I'll show you. See that? We create a little force field. I know, I'm a nerd. We do two of them. Now heck, you don't have to stop there. I mean, if you really want to create another one, you can create another little space castle. After all, this is your imagination, guys. You don't have to stop with just one. Create another one, right about here. I'm just moving it. It's already here. I don't know, guys. Your imagination. Have fun with it. Look at that. Alright? And this is still very much a beginner painting. It covers all the basics that I taught you in the last one. You know how to create the terrain in the background. You know how to create the planets, the space of the stars and the comet. The only techniques that were new today was the light over here, the transition from orange to red, the space castles, the little force field, and maybe this reflective, almost looks like a tile, huh? The tile floor here in the bottom. Let's take a closer look at what we've created. Look at that.